If you're a fan of a good 17-inch gaming laptop that delivers good performance and doesn't hit the pocket much, here is the MSI Katana 17 with, you guessed it, a 17-inch screen. Let's find out in this video how great or not so great is this laptop, what does this laptop has to offer in this price, and finally, is it worth the investment in 2024? Now, at the time of making this video, this laptop was priced at a whopping 95,000 online, but this is available at Creative Laptops exclusive MSI store in Ludhiana for 88,000 only. They are one of a kind store in Punjab and have a variety of laptops, be it for gaming, creativity, or simple office use or student needs. And they offer all this at a better deal than your average local store. So do check them out before buying. Contact details in the description. First, let's take a look at the laptop's build and design. Okay. No way to put this gently, but this is probably the least attractive laptop I have ever seen. It comes with a simple black plastic body with some design on the top lid, a black MSI logo on the, black surface, and my god, this rounded top lid. I'm not sure if the designer of this laptop was inspired by the laptops of the early 2000s or they were just going for a full leather fluffy look, or they were just bored. But this does have some interesting designs on the sides with this subtle dot matrix style. It does have a fair bit of top lid flex, which is to be expected from a 17-inch laptop. It has a little keyboard flex when pressing down hard and has a lot of screen wobble. But it doesn't wobble on its own while typing, so at least that's good. It has relatively good quality hinges with an even weight distribution, due to which it can easily be opened with one hand, and the screen goes back to full 180 degrees for sharing. We get a full-sized keyboard with 4 zones of RGB backlight, which is great, but the numpad is again very cramped and small, like signature MSI laptops. Now, I can still comprehend this small numpad in smaller 15.6-inch laptops to some extent. But okay, this is a freaking 17-inch laptop with clearly a lot of free space on the either side of the keyboard. Why not give a normal keyboard, MSI?
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
And it again has this weirdly placed function and enter key. I guess it still looks pretty cool with these transparent WASD keys, a cool looking spacebar, a dedicated co-pilot key, a transparent power button on the top right corner which stands out and is easily detectable and has a good key travel of 1.7mm. Adding to the misery, it has a small trackpad which looks even smaller on a 17-inch chassis. But apart from its size, it's a pretty decent fully clickable trackpad with support for multi-gesture and is smooth to use. It has the dimensions of 39.8 by 27.3 by 2.5 centimeters and weighs around 2.6 kgs, which is on the lighter side considering its size, and it has rounded corners. So kudos for MSI for making it easier to carry around, even for a 17-inch gaming laptop. It has thick bezels on the top and bottom of the screen, but has thin bezels on the sides. It's got big air intake vent on the bottom of the laptop with these thick rubber grips to give ample lift for air intake, and has 2 air exhaust vents on the backside, but has only 1 air exhaust vent on the right and none on the left. It has this small air exhaust vent on the top of the keyboard, which may help in reducing the temps. What do you think? Does this really help?
You think I didn't think of that? Of course I thought of that.
Talking about the screen, it has a 17.3-inch IPS Full HD screen with a native resolution of 1920 by 1080p, an aspect ratio of 16 by 9, 144Hz refresh rates, a 45% NTSC color gamut, 250 nits brightness, which is on the lower side, so may cause problems while using outside in the sun or in a very bright room, and has a massive screen response time of 27 milliseconds, which is not ideal for competitive esport titles. It does have support for G-Sync for that tier-free gaming experience and also supports HDR. Coming to the ports, it has 3 USB Type-A ports and 1 USB Type-C port. On the left side, it has 1 power port, 1 Type-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, 1 USB Type-A 2.0 port, which in 2024 is just sad. Rest of the ports lie on the back side with 1 RJ45 Ethernet port, 1 HDMI 2.1 port, 1 Type-C 3.2 Gen 1 port which supports display of up to 4K 60Hz, 1 USB Type-A 3.2 Gen 1 port, and 1 audio mic combo jack. The ports are below average for this price, as 1 it still has USB 2.0, 2 no support for Thunderbolt, and 3 no always on functionality. But I guess for this price it's somewhat justifiable. It has decent features like a mux switch which can be accessed through the MSI center but has no advanced Optimus, so you will have to restart the laptop for it to take effect. It has Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2. It has a 720p webcam. It's got a 53.5 watt battery which give a backup of about 3 to 4 hours of regular usage and about 50 minutes of gaming, expected for a 17-inch laptop as bigger screen consumes more energy. And it comes with a 200 watt charger. It has sound by Nomic Audio and has a 2-year carry-in warranty. This particular variant that I am reviewing comes with Intel Core i7-620H with 10 cores and 16 threads, a 16 GB DDR5 Ram clocked at 5200 MHz, and it comes in dual channel, a 512 GB Gen 4 NVMe, and has a DGPU of RTX 3050 with 6 GB of VRAM and 75 watt TDP. Specifications like this yielded good benchmark results, which are as follows: Cinebench R23 and 3D Mark Time Spy. These scores are good enough for tasks like medium to hardcore gaming, streaming, coding, creative workload, 4K level editing, and 3D modeling, and AI and architectural work. And for what I know, a 17-inch screen is quite a blessing for architectural students and architectural work due to its bigger screen. I tested some games on this device with the following test conditions, and here are the results. All these titles gives more than playable FPS in high settings, even in demanding titles like Cyberpunk and Hogwarts Legacy. So this laptop should be able to handle other AAA titles easily as well. The temps were also well managed with no instance of temps reaching 90 degrees, but I felt that CPU temps were always on the higher side than they should have. It could probably be because of the lack of vent on one side. Tell me what do you think about this in comment section. All in all, I was pretty satisfied with its performance. Talking about the upgradability, it has decent upgrade options with 2 RAM slots supporting DDR5 RAM of 32 GB each, totaling up to 64 GB. I could find only one M.2 slot of Gen 4 NVMe storage to upgrade to 2 TB, and it has one upgradable M.2 Wi-Fi and Bluetooth card. It comes with its own performance customization software known as the MSI Center, which provides some useful options like thermal profiles, mux switch settings, audio settings, and general interface settings. Now this laptop initially came out in 2023, but in 2024 we have some other options like MSI Katana 40 series, Acer ALG, Dell G15, Acer Nitro 5, Lenovo LOQ, Lenovo Slim, and Asus TUF. Of course, all these options are 15.6 inch, so take your pick. In conclusion, I would say that although this laptop is great on its own, giving great performance overall, but it lacks in its build and design, giving only average looks, average ports, and average screen. Moreover, the price is not justifying in 2024, as we can get similar laptops, as we can get similar performance in laptops under 70k, or get greater hardware by spending 5 or 10,000 more. But I guess you can go for it if you need a 17-inch gaming laptop under 90k. But still, I would definitely suggest in 2024, try to go for other options. If you liked the review, please like the video, dislike if you didn't, tell me about it in the comment section, and consider subscribing for more videos like this.